Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about sequencing, and as I stated before, a sequence of events is the order in which the events of a story take place. So sequencing, this is our sequence of events vocabulary. So the sequence is a particular order that things happen. So things go in order. When you're telling a story, things need to go in order. When you're writing a story, things need to go in order. It's called sequence, okay? Events is a thing that happens. So for example, like a birthday party is an event, or a graduation is an event. We have all kinds of different events, okay? Order. If you'll notice here, there's an egg, and it's not cracked at all. And then there's a little bit of crack and a little chick coming out. And then the chick comes out, and then it grows up to be an adult. Okay? So order is a pattern of the way things go. It's a pattern. Just like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it goes in order. Or even if we had, if we were making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, there's a pattern that we have to go by. A sequence of events. So we have some time order words that we use when we're sequencing things, or we're telling a story or writing a story. So the first word that we use, did you hear me say first 2 times? The first word that we use means to come before all others. So we start first. If you're first in line, you're at the very front of the line, right? Then we have next. That's coming immediately after. So if you're in line, once again, and someone comes up behind you, they are next in line. Then we have the word then, and that means after that. So it's like the third step, okay? And then we have the word finally, and it's showing the life cycle of a butterfly. So we have the eggs, then the eggs hatch, and we have caterpillars. Then the caterpillars form their chrysalis, and then they hatch out of their chrysalis into butterflies. So it's the last thing. It's the final thing. Okay? All right. Next, I'm going to talk about sequence of events. So you know that sequence, there's an order, and so this is kind of like the order of events, okay? So first is the beginning, or the start of something, or the first event. Next comes right after, and it could be in the middle of the story, or the second event. Then means after that. It still can be in the middle of your story. It's the third event. And then we have finally, number 4. That's the very last event, the fourth event. So I'm going to read you a story, or actually it's not a story, it's a nursery rhyme, and it's called The Itsy Bitsy Spider. Okay? And I want you to think about what's coming first, next, then, and finally. Okay? And listen for me to use those words. Okay, the itsy bitsy spider. Notice the cover here. The rain's coming down. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Oh, what's going to happen next? Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Okay, what's going to happen then? Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And finally, The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. So there's an order with these, okay? It goes from the beginning to the end. So when you're reading a story, we have a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's also an order of words, okay? All right, I'm going to read you another nursery rhyme, and then we're going to see if you can remember what the nursery rhyme was all about, and then you're going to put the pictures in order. So this is called Hey Diddle Diddle. Are you ready? Okay. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. So first we have a cat with his fiddle. This is called a fiddle. It's a musical instrument. Then the cow jumped over the moon. Then the cow came. Next, the little dog laughed to see such sport. So we have the dog playing and laughing. And the dish ran away with the spoon. Okay, are you ready to try to put them in order? Let's see if you could put them in order. So, I've got the little dog laughed to see such sport. Did that come first? Was that first? I don't think so. Let's see. Then I've got, and the dish ran away with the spoon. No, I think that was like further down the line. Okay, let's see. What about the cow jumped over the moon? What do you think? Do you think that was first? No. Oh my goodness. So it's got to be this last one. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. Yes. So I'm going to put it right here because it's the first event. It's in the beginning. It's first. Okay, what happened next? Was it the cow, the dog, or the dish and the spoon? What do you think? Oh, I think you're right. Okay, so, hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. Okay, so the cow jumping over the moon is next. It came right after the beginning. It's the second event, and it's in the middle. Okay? And then, what do you think? The little dog laughed at such a sport? Yes, I think so. So that's then. Then the little dog laughed to see such sport. It's the third event, and we're still in the middle. And finally, we have, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Good job. Okay, I'm going to do some sequencing with you, and I'm going to see if you can figure out how to put these little stories together, or these little scenarios together. So the first one is how to behave in the cafeteria. Do you know how to behave in the cafeteria? Okay, let's look here. So I've got a picture of some kids with the cafeteria lady, and they have their lunch. I've got kids lined up in line with their lunches. I've got this boy throwing his trash away. And I've got them eating lunch together. So what do you think comes first? Show me a thumbs up when you think that this comes first. Oh, yep, they're in line, waiting to go into the cafeteria. Okay, what comes next? You hear those time order words? What comes next? Does he throw away his lunch? No. Does he sit down to eat with the kids at the table? No, he hasn't even gotten his lunch yet, right? What about getting his lunch? Yes. So that comes next, or second. Okay. And then, does he throw away his lunch, or does he sit down to eat? Sits down to eat. So that is then the third choice. And then finally, he throws his lunch away. Good job. Do you want to do another one? Okay, let's do another one. Okay, how about how to build a snowman, even though we're not in winter anymore. How to build a snowman. Okay, so we've got a snowman. We've got somebody with a snowman with 2 balls of snow. Oh, he's putting a carrot nose on the snowman, and he's got a face and eyes. And this is a little boy rolling 1 snowball. So what do you think comes first? This one? No, that looks last because he's all homemade. So I'm going to put that in the last one because we know that he's already been built. What about this one? Is this the beginning? Is this the first thing that happens? No. What about this? No, he's pretty much all put together. What about this? Yes. So 1 ball of snow. And then when does this one come? Next. Second. And then this one, he's got the 3 balls of snow. He's finishing up his face. And that is third. Great job.